शांति शांति शांति।
So we start by invoking Lord Ganesh Ji, who is Siddhidata, by knocking our knuckles on our forehead. So in counts of 3. And this is to stimulate the brain and bring focus and concentration to the mind. Ata Vigneshwara Dhyanam Shuklambaradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. So on this Aradhana day, let us start with the Guru Stotram, which is on page 28.
अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्याप्य सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजः वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्यशाश्वतो शान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीत तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढ तत्त्वमाया विभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदान च तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविहारिणे आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शोषणं भवसिन्धुश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतानां तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुपरमदैवतं गुरुपरतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव
ॐ श्री चिन्मय
गुरवे नमः
Cover it with our right hand, and in this water we invoke the presence of 7 holy rivers which will purify us and sanctify this puja. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. We will now cleanse our body and mind with this water. Om Pavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavastangato Tiva Yasmare Pundarikaksha Sabhaya Yantara Suchi. Atha Gandhanadaha. So we will ring a bell to purify the space around us. Agamatham tu devanam Ramanatham tu rakshatam Purve Gantaravam Tantra Devata Panalakshanam. And now we cleanse our mouth and ourselves with this water. So, left and right continue for a second. Atha Achamanam Om Keshavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. And last is just Om Govindaya Namaha. Atha Puja Sankalpaha. So this is the reason why we are doing this puja. We will be chanting the mantra which asks for Shraddha, Bhakti, Jnana and Vairagya. But in your hearts you can ask for whatever you want. And then let us all keep Gurudev in our hearts as we chant this prayer. Om Namo Pata Samasta Duridakshya Dwara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham Asmin Shubha Dine Shubha Muhurte Shraddha Bhakti Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham Vidya Vinaya Pratyartham Shri Sadguru Prasada Siddhyartham Cha Dhyana Avahanadi Shodashopacharaiः Shri Sadguru Swami Chinmayananda Pujam Karishyē. Atha Shri Ganesha Pujanam. And we invoke Lord Ganeshji. Vakratunda
Mahakarya
Mahakaya
Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha.
Atha Shri Guru Smaranam. So after Ganeshji, then we pray to the Guru. So with flowers and holding it to our heart. Guru Brahma, Guru
Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Gurudeva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Om Shri
Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha.
Atha Devata Dhyanam. So we now invoke Gurudev and we ask him to come, and so we can do this puja for him. And so we take flowers. Samasta Jana Kalyane Nilatam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Shri
Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha.
Atha Devata Avahanam. So we invite Gurudev to take his seat. And with the left hand on the heart, right hand touching his padukas. Agaccha Deva Devesha Tejo Rase Jagatpate Kriyamana Maya Pujam Grahana Sura Sattamam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Avahayami. Atha Asanam. So we offer flowers at his seat. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Asanatam Pushpam Samarpayami. Atha Padhyam. So we will now wash his feet with water. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Padyo Padyam Samarpayami. Atha Argyam. We will wash his hands. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hastayoho Argyam Samarpayami. Atha Achamaniyam. We now offer water for him to drink. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Mukhe Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Atha Abhishekam. So we will be doing the Abhishekam for his padukas, and we'll be chanting the Guru Paduka Stotram, which is on page 32. So they will be in front washing the padukas with milk and water. But you can all do it in our hearts. So good. Ananta Samsara Samudrataya
लोकाभिकाम्यं गुरुभक्तिदाव्यं वैराग्यसम्राज्यतपोजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां कवित्ववाराशिरीशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यव्यावां दूरीकृतानम्रविपत्ततेभ्यः नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नारायणो श्रीपतितां समीयुः कदाचिदभ्यासुदरिद्रवर्या मूकाश्चवाचस्पतितां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नारीकनिकाशपधारिताभ्यां नानाविमोहादिनिवारिताभ्यां नमज्जनभीष्टप्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां कृपालिमौली व्रजरत्नकान्ति सरिद्विराजशकन्यकाभ्यां नृपद्वधाभ्यां नतलोकपङ्क्ते नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां पापमृगारार्कपरम्पराभ्यां तापत्रयाहीनगणेश्वराभ्यां जध्यादिसंशोषणमाधवाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां समाधिशतप्रदवैभवाभ्यां समाधिदानव्रतदीक्षिताभ्यां रमाधवं स्थिरभक्तिदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां स्वाचापराणाम् अखिलेशदाभ्यां स्वाहा शरणाय शतुरन्दराभ्यां स्वान्तच भावप्रदपूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां कामादिसर्पव्रजगारुडाभ्यां विवेकवैराग्यनिधिप्रदाभ्यां बोधप्रदाभ्यां दुर्दोषदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां
Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha Abhishekam Samarpayami Athagandaha
Sadgurave Namaha.
Gandhan dharayami. So we offer sandalwood and then we offer kumkum. Tadupari kumkumam samarpayami. Atha bhasmam, we also offer vibhuti. Om Shri Chinmaya
Sadgurave Namaha.
Atha akshata. Om Shri Chinmaya
Sadgurave Namaha.
Akshata samarpayami. Akshat pushpam. We offer flowers. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Pushpam samarpayami. Now we will do the 108 names of Gurudev, which is on page 37 of the Bhajan book. So 10 names at the lower tune, 10 names at the higher tune, and all of us can offer with the Nama. Atha Archanam.
Om Ajaya Namaha. Om Avyayaya Namaha. Om Avinashine Namaha. Om Achintyaya Namaha. Om Aprameyaya Namaha. Om Advitiyaya Namaha. Om Aniketaya Namaha. Om Anusashana Priyaya Namaha. Om Anantasakshine Namaha. Om Antaryamine Namaha. Om Anandaya Namaha. Om Atmaswarupaya Namaha. Om Amyabhasha Viduttamaya Namaha. Om Ishwaraya Namaha. Om Buddharaya Namaha. Om Utsahavardhakaya Namaha. Om Ekasmai Namaha. Om Omkarvide Namaha. Om Karunasagaraya Namaha. Om Karmaparayanaaya Namaha. Om Kalatitaya Namaha. Om Vaidvayaswarupaya Namaha. Om Kritatmane Namaha. Om Kritakrityaya Namaha. Om Gita Jnana Yajna Pracharakaya Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gunatitaya Namaha. Om Grantakrite Namaha. Om Chinmayaya Namaha. Om Chinnasamshaya Namaha. Om Jagatmane Namaha. Om Jagatsakshine Namaha. Om Janapriyaya Namaha. Om Jitendriyaya Namaha. Om Jiva Brahmaikavade Namaha. Om Jivanmuktaya Namaha. Om Jivamandirodharakaya Namaha. Om Tapovanashishyaya Namaha. Om Tapasvine Namaha. Om Tapanashanaya Namaha. Om एकस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ वीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ॐ नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावकाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलशक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भयनाशनाय नमः। ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः। ॐ भूमिने नमः। ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः। ॐ महर्षये नमः। ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः। ॐ मनोहराय नमः। ॐ महात्मने नमः। ॐ मेधाविने नमः। ॐ यतात्मने नमः। ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः। ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः। ॐ वाग्मिने नमः। ॐ विभवे नमः। ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः। ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः। ॐ वीतरागाय नमः। ॐ वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः। ॐ शान्ताय नमः। ॐ शान्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः। ॐ श्रुतिपारागाय नमः। ॐ श्रोत्रियाय नमः। ॐ सन्न्यासिने नमः। ॐ समबुद्धाय नमः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः। ॐ सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः। ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः। ॐ सन्तुष्टाय नमः। ॐ साधवे नमः। ॐ सुमनसे नमः। ॐ श्रुते नमः। ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः। ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः। ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः। ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः। ॐ ज्ञानयोगिने नमः। ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः। ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः। श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः।
अर्चनं समर्पयामि अथ धूपम् So we offer incense. वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाद्यो गन्ध उत्तमा अग्रेय सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ श्री चिन्मय
सद्गुरवे नमः
धूपं आग्रापयामि अथ दीपम् ॐ श्री चिन्मय
सद्गुरवे नमः
दीपं दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् Dip the flower and sprinkle on prasad. So we'll offer the prasad to devotees. Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Napanaya Swaha, Om Vyanaya Swaha, Om Udanaya Swaha, Om Samanaya Swaha, Om Brahmane Swaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि अथ मङ्गलनीराजनम्. So let's stand up.
तत्र सूर्यो भादिनचन्द्रतारकम् नेमाविद्युतो भाति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति
ॐ श्री
चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः
मङ्गलनीराजनं समर्पयामि. So, Atha Pradakshina Namaskaram. We shall turn 3 times in a clockwise direction while chanting the following verse, which means that with every step I take, may I walk closer to you, and may all the negativities that is keeping me away from you be washed away. यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणपदे पदे। ॐ श्री चिन्मय
सद्गुरवे नमः।
प्रदक्षिण नमस्कारं समर्पयामि। अथ प्रार्थना। So we pray for any mistakes that we may have done during the puja, and Gurudev accept this puja as complete. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियेर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। And अथ उद्वासनं यथास्थानं प्रतिष्ठापयामि। So we always chant Gurudev's favorite, which is Tapovan Shakam, which is on page 34.
व्याप्तं जगद्येन चिदात्मभावं रज्ज्वायतानि चराचरं यत् सन्न्यास्य सर्वं च सदात्मभावे स्वयं समस्तं च बभूवयस्तु निस्सङ्गनिर्मुक्तिपदं प्रपद्य ब्रह्मात्मभावेन विराजितो यः श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय। श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय। अखंड भाव शिवरूप तत्व चिति स्वभाव परमात्म सत्य सत्यस्य सत्य सुधियैव गम्य परप्रधानात् परमेश्वरो यः आद्यन्तहीनो निरपेक्षतिक्ति स्वतस्वरूपेण विपुलितो यः श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय। श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय। मंतुं न शक्यो मनसा कदाचित् वक्तुं न केनापि तथा न वाचा बोधं च बुद्ध्या विदधा न शक्य बुद्ध्यादिसाक्षी खलु केवलो यः सर्वेन्द्रियातीतपरास्थितोऽपि सर्वेन्द्रियप्रेरयितापरो यः श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय। श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय शुद्धातिशुद्धं च सदा प्रबुद्धो विश्वेश्वरो विश्वपरप्रसन्नः व्यापी परब्रह्मनिमोदमानो वेदान्तसार सुधियां शरण्यः एको वशी सर्वभूतादिवासः सर्वाधिपः सर्वजीवात्मको यः श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय अशब्दमस्पर्शमरूपवाच तथा रसंनित्यमगन्धवाच निरञ्जनं नित्यनिरीहमेकं बुद्धे परं निर्गुणसद्गुरुं च गुह्यं गभीरं गगनोपमं पश्यन्ति निर्धूतमहायतीन्द्र श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय तेजोमयं दिव्यममेयशक्तिं सनातनं शान्तमनामयं च अद्वैतमाश्चर्यमचिन्त्यरूपं परात्परं नित्यमनन्तमार्यं ज्ञानप्रकाशेन विशुद्धसत्त्वं यं पश्यति स्वात्मनि चिन्त्यमानं श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय श्रीसौम्यकाशीशमहेश्वराय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय तस्मै नमः स्वामी तपोवनाय
मनमोहनानन्दलाल मनमोहनानन्दलाल मनमोहन मधुसूदन वृन्दावनानन्दलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृन्दावनानन्दलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल
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 वृंदावनानंदलाल
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 मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल
वृंदावनानंदलाल
वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावनानंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल
चिन्मयो वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
चिन्मयं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
चिन्मयो वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
चिन्मयं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
बोलो जय 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 श्री गुरुनाथा
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 चिन्मयो वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
चिन्मयं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं ऋषिकुलतिलकं दिव्यस्वरूपं ऋषिकुलतिलकं दिव्यस्वरूपं
भवभयहरणं सद्गुरुनाथं
भवभयहरणं सद्गुरुनाथं
भवभयहरणं सद्गुरुनाथं
भवभयहरणं सद्गुरुनाथं
बोलो जय 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 श्री गुरुनाथा
बोलो जय 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 श्री गुरुनाथा
चिन्मयं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
चिन्मयं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
వేదాంత సారం గీతోపదేశం
వేదాంత సారం గీతోపదేశం
వేదాంత సారం గీతోపదేశం
వేదాంత సారం గీతోపదేశం
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 వేదాంత సారం గీతోపదేశం
వేదాంత సారం గీతోపదేశం
పూర్ణావతారం నిత్య ప్రశాంతం
పూర్ణావతారం నిత్య ప్రశాంతం
పూర్ణావతారం నిత్య ప్రశాంతం
పూర్ణావతారం నిత్య ప్రశాంతం
జ్ఞాన ప్రకాశం విశ్వవిఖ్యాతం
జ్ఞాన ప్రకాశం విశ్వవిఖ్యాతం
జ్ఞాన ప్రకాశం విశ్వవిఖ్యాతం
జ్ఞాన ప్రకాశం విశ్వవిఖ్యాతం
बोलो जय 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 श्री गुरुनाथ
बोलो जय जय श्री श्री गुरुनाथ
चिन्मयं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
चिन्मयं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
चिन्मयं वन्दे
जगद्गुरुं
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा ओम
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा ओम
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिवा
हर 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 महादेवा
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 जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा
जय गुरु ओंकारा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा ओम
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिवा
ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिवा
हर 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 महादेवा
हर 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 महादेवा
शिव 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 सदाशिवा
शिव 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 सदाशिवा जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकारा ओम
Speak because otherwise timing, right? Hari Om, everyone.
Hari Om.
So we've just celebrated Guru Purnima very recently. That's when we all offer our gratitude to the Gurus, or the Guru Tattva in particular, yeah? The essence, the very principle of a Guru. And that's why we offer our pranams to the entire parampara, the lineage of Gurus. Today, we're observing Chinmaya Aradhna Day, when we commemorate the life and legacy of our Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda. But the ultimate aim, I'm sorry, everyone can hear me, yes? Yeah. But thank you. But the ultimate aim of the contemplation that I'd like to share with you today is that whilst it's a huge blessing to have a guru in one's life, it's a huge, huge blessing. I think as we grow along the way, on the path, we realize this more and more, yeah? It's a huge blessing to have a guru in one's life, any guru, okay? Any guru. I think we don't realize, we in this room don't realize how much more grateful we should be for having a guru as extraordinary as Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda Ji. Yeah? And that's what I hope we'll realize, or at least I'm talking to myself here, sharing my contemplation. That's something I keep reminding myself as I practice, or have been practicing all through these years, 3 decades now. To my mind, Gurudev was a paradigm shift. Yeah? A most unusual model of what it means to be a guru. Yeah? And whilst it's true that I've had much more limited exposure to him than our previous speaker, Kam Daswani, did, so much of Gurudev's presence and teachings remain with me, not so much, or not just in terms of the memories of the visual contact. Fortunately, in the last 3 years that Gurudev was around, I was really blessed to be able to have that association with him, yeah, to really benefit from his grace. But more than that, it's in his statements, the uniqueness of the statements, and the great sense in them, yeah, that have stayed with me, and from which I continue to benefit till this day. And so I'd like to pay tribute to Gurudev today by recalling some of his sound bites. You know, it was inimitable, his style, you know, his way with words and all. So I'd like to recall some of those sound bites and what they mean to me, yeah? So first of all, again, as I said, the aim here is for us to realize what a blessing, what a luxury it is to have Swami Chinmayananda in our life, yeah? So I'd like to begin those sound bites with the first one. He would say, "Don't make the guru your mule or donkey who will carry you on his back and take you to heaven." Yeah? Gurudev was quite forthright because he was very clear. Yeah? So he straight away says, "Don't make the guru your donkey." Because so many times, or so many of us, we tend to be dogmatic. We tend to think that once we have chosen the guru, not that the guru has chosen us, the guru has, we start thinking that we have chosen a guru, we have been initiated, you know, we have surrendered, okay, done and dusted, yeah? Everything's sorted, everything will take care of itself, and we just go to this regular satsang, we do our little bit, and that's it, we're good people. Be a good human being, right? That's all we say. That's all we do. And that's fine too. That's fine too. But if we really think about it rationally, yeah, especially for hard-headed people like this one, yeah, if you are curious, especially people of this generation, I think there were always such people anyway, I'm sure. People who wanted to inquire deeper. If we think about it rationally, the onus or the burden of the work can never be on the guru. It cannot be at all. That burden always lies with us. Why? Because the so called problem, the suffering, the individuality, the ego, the illusion is in us. It's not in the teacher, right? That's why we're approaching him, because we think he knows better, right? So it follows quite logically that the burden falls to us. Yeah? And that is what Gurudev always sought to um, push us towards. So, again, in Gurudev's words, never ever can an individual suffering some condition get himself cured by somebody else taking the medicine, right? So he's given us the quote unquote knowledge because it's objective knowledge at the end of the day. But it's for us to take the pill, it's for us to swallow it, right? Digest it, assimilate it, and allow the transformation to take place. So what's this? Oh, I've surrendered, the guru will take care of everything. Okay. At least for people of that temperament who are more inclined to the Jnana Marga. Okay, this is no judgment on anyone. Please do not misunderstand. Okay, no Jnani, no guru worth his salt would ever criticize another guru. Nobody does that. Okay, but for people who are drawn at least to this path, and there are different masters for different sets of people, because they're people of different temperaments. Yeah, but ultimately, we realize that the Jnana Marg or Adi Shankara's Marg, and that's why it succeeded so phenomenally, because this is the path that actually encompasses all three. Yeah. So, so the Jnana, the Bhakti, and the Karma yogas are all contained in this path, which the Chinmaya mission represents. And there are other organizations as well, but of course, Gurudev in particular. So quite logically, the instruction is to apply oneself, yeah? Self-effort. Gurudev also used to emphasize the importance of independent thinking, yeah, and to be wary of having blind belief in any speaker, yeah, and that's why he used to say, "Is it on? No, needs to restart." So anyway, and so that's why he used to say, "The longer the beard, the greater the suspicion." Again, he's not criticizing anyone else, right? Obviously, the irony would be lost on him. It was his own beard. He's encouraging us to inquire, to ask questions, don't just agree, right? To think for ourselves and to examine, to inquire more deeply, to fall in love truly, madly, deeply. Make this knowledge our own, right? How many times, he would give us examples of, a man approaches him, says, Gurudev, I've been through the Gita, but, I still don't feel a change in me, and so forth. And what would Gurudev say? He would say, oh, okay, good. You've been through the Gita. Has the Gita been through you? Right? So all these very simple but so true, statements. What do we do with them? That wealth is there. It's right there. Right? In Gurudev's books, in his videos, in his lectures, in the wisdom or the knowledge that is still being carried on by the acharyas in the Chinmaya mission, right? So Anyway, let's just examine a little more deeply what self-effort means. Okay, so now it's on. Yeah, the longer the beer, the greater the suspicion. What is self-effort, right? So self-effort, to my mind, is is not just being hands-on and actually doing the work ourselves, but it's also, or more importantly, bringing the head and the heart to where the hands are, right? So there's an alignment, there's integrity. Put another way, it's about bringing intentionality to the job, sankalpa, that firm resolve. And that firm resolve has to be there with everything. It's not just for the puja. Of course, for the puja or any puja, because it's to keep us in place, keep us in check. But if we could dedicate our life to that pursuit, then moment to moment we should be making sankalpas, right? Having firm resolve towards clarity, dedication, devotion, and so forth, right? So that intentionality also means wholeheartedness. It means being fully present in whatever we're doing, right? And that is sincerity. That is intensity. Make sense so far? Yeah? So self effort is about bringing intentionality to the job. For example, we say something really simple, yeah? Asatoma satgamaya. We pray, right?
Mm.
What does that mean? From untruth, lead us to truth. And yet, in our everyday life, lie after lie rolls off our tongue. Asatoma, we're praying on the one hand, Asatoma, Lord, from untruth, lead me to truth. But in our daily life, how many lies do we tell? I mean, seriously. How it just comes so naturally, we don't even notice it, right? It's just lie after lie rolling off the tongue. We're shooting ourselves in the foot and we don't even realize it. And yet we're praying on the, and that's probably why I think we're a little sort of, schizophrenic, a little more split personality in our approach to religion or spirituality, all these confusions. Because something so simple, yeah, to put that into practice, to actually mean it, right? So that's just a simple example. When we cannot practice truthfulness on the simplest level of everyday speech, for example, yeah, then what to speak of the spiritual journey? What truth are we really seeking? How far can we even get? If just on the level of speech, we cannot be truthful, right? Prana jaye par vachan na jaye. We hear this all the time, right? The importance of the word, right? So when there's a disconnect between how we feel deep down inside and how we behave on the outside, yeah? When we can't be bothered to live up to our highest understanding of things. It's not even about one particular verse or one particular principle, just our highest understanding of things, highest understanding, okay? It's very easy to be mediocre. That's the easy way out, right? And to be a victim and so forth. But to actually measure up, right? To lift ourselves by ourselves, right? Self effort. Yeah, that's the verse in the Gita, which is also in the Gita Panchamrit, which the mission is propagating so actively this year, right? To actually lift ourselves by ourselves, yeah, that requires intentionality. So, as Gurudev used to say all the time, think. Even in many of his writings, after several paragraphs, you would see just one word, think. Right? Of course, another very interesting phrase he coined was thinkingly feeling and feelingly thinking. Okay? To me, that's a reminder that he's not a cold academic. We can say, oh, the saints, they talk so big. We feel these things, right? Half the time. I mean, in private conversations, the things I've heard people say about whether their own teacher or spirituality, anything. The funny thing is, even today, just now, I swear to you, my sister's witness coming up, and the guy says, "Oh, these people, they talk, high level. We are all KG. Be a good human being first." All of that is like poo poo. What can I say, right? So yeah, many people, think that it's easy to talk, it's easy to lecture. Yes, that's a reminder to myself too. Easy to talk, but no, Gurudev is. Of course, there is the heart. Of course, there are nuances in life. Of course, there are shades of gray. Of course, there are feelings to consider. The challenge is, how do you marry the two? How do you find balance? Right? Thinkingly feeling, feelingly thinking. Okay. So, um, so Gurudev, of course, was much more than just an intellectual. Yeah, quite the contrary. Anyway, to say what we mean and mean what we say. Okay. The spiritual journey, as probably some of you can already see by now, what Gurudev was always saying was that it's an internal journey, right? It's more internal than external. In fact, it's a movement from moment to moment, right? Gurudev would laugh about, Sunday devotees, Sunday Christians, right? The rest of the week. No, he wasn't looking down, but he would use that as an example, right? Because we go to the satsang on that particular day, then on that day we are goody two shoes. The rest of the time we are ourselves, right? So where if there is no consistency, there is no integrity, there is no real, genuine effort, what's the point, right? So to say what we mean and to mean what we say. If we can bring mindfulness and focus, at least to our spiritual practice, it should be with everything, but at least starting, that's why these are tools. It's a toolkit, spirituality, if you really think about it. The Gita is a manual of psychology, isn't it? It's about how you can train your own mind to live in this world, right? So, to bring mindfulness and focus to our spiritual practice, whether it's bhajan singing or mantra chanting, whatever, when you think about it, that really is the start of our spiritual journey, right? When we actually will it, when we want to understand, we want to improve, we make that effort, we want to change, we are not embarrassed to change. Yeah? When we are holding on to Him, yeah, and striving to be the best version of ourselves, yeah, with His grace. So this obviously happens on a micro level, right? Again, moment to moment. It starts with our thoughts, with our own mind, and again, as in the Gita Panchamrit, the mind can be your best friend, it can be your worst enemy. Sometimes you just have to get out of your own way, right? So all these conditionings, the unlearning, the deconditioning, reconditioning, reshaping, and so forth. We won't go down the philosophy part as such, but the idea being that Gurudev was very clear about all this, yeah? So for us to actually put this into practice, where we're not just mouthing the verses, yeah? When we say Gita Jnana Yajna Pracharakaya Namaha, or are we actually remembering that, oh, I'm offering my salutations to the messenger of the Gita, Nirupamaya Namaha, truly he was incomparable, yeah? Vinod Priya, truly his sense of, do we remember, is there any import, is there any background? That's why we hear all these stories, we listen to stories and so forth, so that when the name Ram comes up, for example, so many things, so many ideas, so many feelings are evoked, right? Because the information that we've already imbibed. Yeah, in the same way, with the whatever knowledge, objective knowledge or information we're given, right? What do we do with it? Do we put that into our spiritual practice? Such as when we are chanting, for example, just for example, the 108 names, or any, Guru Stotram and so forth, right? Um, yeah, so we need to do the work of biting into whatever's given to us. The image that's given to us is of Hanumanji when he's given the pearls of wisdom by Mother Sita, right? Sakshat Mahalakshmi has given her necklace to Hanumanji. What does he do? First thing he does is tears them and starts biting into it. I mean, everybody is horrified. How dare you? How dare you? Right? Pearls, pearls. The gurus are giving us pearls of wisdom. We just take and then we adorn ourselves and we feel good. It's performative because it's performative, right? We're going through the motions. But true spirituality, as Gurudev constantly reminds us, yeah, it's not performative. Yeah, it's much deeper than that. So to bite into every single bead, every single nugget of wisdom that we receive, and to try to find the Ram, my Sita Ram, where is that? What I'm actually looking for. That itself is the example of mumukshatvam. To graduate from the form, from the words, right? The form, the bead, the pearls, right? To go from there into finding it. Where could he find it? In himself. That's why Hanumanji, right? With his chest torn and so forth. You see all the connections. There's so many wonderful connections we can make. But again, we're not going to go too deep into the philosophy part. But yeah, if this image, for example, this portrait of Gurudev, if this is a living presence to us, okay, if this is a living reality, Gurudev, of course, was also famous for saying, it is not the idol that we worship, it is the ideal behind the idol. Right? Very clear distinction. Right? So if this portrait is a living presence to us, yeah, then instead of just singing about him or for him, shouldn't we be singing to him? Yeah? Shouldn't we be singing to him? Shouldn't our bhajan be a serenade? You all know serenade, yeah? Like a love song. He's there. You genuinely believe this is my Gurudev. If I'm singing a bhajan, I'm serenading you. Shouldn't our eyes be locked with his eyes? Right? Instead of da da da, okay, we're having fun. All of that is good, okay? Please, please, not insinuating anything here. Don't get me wrong. But if we go that one step deeper, when we think about it, when we genuinely, if this is Gurudev, of course, Gurudev in the language of form, because ultimately there's form and there is formless. We go through the form to contact the formless. But if that formless Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva has come to us in this form, okay, in the form of our Guru, yeah, that divinity, that ultimate reality has come to us in this form, and we are to venerate that form, right? And if he is a living presence, then are we in love with him? Shouldn't we be? We also say, Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva vidya, you are my knowledge, you are my wealth, you are my treasure. Right? Shouldn't he be more central to our lives rather than incidental? You know, like a side dish. Incidental. Shouldn't he be more central to our lives? Yeah? Which means we carry him with us wherever, whenever. Again, moment to moment, that remembrance. Now, again, we won't go into the philosophy. Then, what about your daily duty? All of that, the play of the mind. There's all that which even Gurudev has spoken about. But my point being, sorry, this is okay. We already said this. Okay, my point being that if we, because it's so easy for us to compartmentalize and separate our spiritual life from our mundane life, then my question is, what's the point then? Why even bother with spirituality? Why even go to any temple, ashram, and all? Is it for the feel good factor? Is it is it herd instinct? Is it just to belong? Is it a sense of culture or tradition? What's drawing us there? If we sit and we ask ourselves these questions, that's why even in Manual of Self-Unfoldment, so Gurudev's like basic Vedanta 101, right? He says ruthless introspection, relentless self-development, self-unfoldment. To be brutally honest with ourselves, that is your starting point. Otherwise, really, what are we doing? Right? If we cannot use our everyday life as our field of practice, so many times I've heard people say, whatever you've heard in the temple, the ashram, whatever, should be left at the ashram. I'm like, wow, I mean, seriously, right? And then the moment you step out, that's the real world. So what is this all about? Why even bother? Seriously. I think, why even waste your time here, right? Not for me to judge, and I'm not judging, but it makes me think. It makes me reflect. Am I Am I the same inside and outside? Okay. Now there are different layers, levels, so we won't get into that. But the point being, am I as true inside as I am outside? Yeah. So to use our everyday life as our field of practice, because where else are you going to apply your spirituality at the end of the day? Make sense? And that's why your Gita is, the in the battlefield, right? We say it's a battlefield of life, etc. All of these things, because yes, it really is our field of practice. Yeah, when we face the world around us, when we have to deal with problems, we have challenges. Life pushes us, it stresses us, it twists us this way and that until we are broken open. And then, by holding on to the feet of the Guru, to his words, yeah, only then, with his grace, are we able to lift ourselves by ourselves, right? So, anyway, that's food for thought for all of us. Another major aspect that, I'm sorry, I'll just take 5 more minutes if you don't mind. Another major aspect, I think, in which Gurudev stood out, besides Angla Bhasha Viduttamaya, right? That he spoke in English, he spoke in our language, which was very revolutionary for his time. Yeah, we don't appreciate it now, but the fact is, the truth is, it was something really radical at that point. So another thing that for me that stands out with Gurudev is the fact that compared with many other so-called traditional gurus, Gurudev was well aware of how the world functions and the world that you and I live in. And that's why the Chinmaya International Residential School was such a big part of his vision, right? Because he understood what it takes to reform society and to secure the future. Yeah? He also understood that whilst our economy today is mainly consumption driven, that the world needs to consider an alternative economic model, which is why in the Chinmaya Mission Pledge, you have him saying to produce more than we consume, to give more than we take. These are not outpourings of some sentimental, religious, do-good kind of, do-gooder kind of Swami or religious person. No, these are the high ideals of a visionary whose own life was a demonstration of the Yajna spirit. You've got to give him that. His own life was a demonstration of the yajna spirit, right? And this is how he lived. He never discouraged people from living in the world, yeah? Or, oh, okay, this is all Maya, you should forget it. None of that, right? Oh, you want to do business? You want to make money? By all means, if that's your talent, please do. Because his vision was of a world where talent and technology could be cultivated side by side with the spirit of oneness and selfless service, right? So yeah, you can make money. Please make as much money as you can, dharmically, of course, always ethically. But how are you going to use whatever you've earned? That's another thing. Now we're not. He never said go put it all to charity or 10% tithing. None of that. I mean, we won't again go into the philosophy part. But the idea being that this is such a liberal teacher, how can we not be grateful? How can we not respect that? Yeah, on so many different levels. Yeah. So finally, of course, his sense of humor, which most of you are aware of. Even the densest person in the room could enjoy it. Yeah, how chill he was, and how he loved to play with words, right? And yet each of those statements was so pregnant with meaning, so instructive, so eye-opening. Yeah. So we'll just consider a couple of examples. Yeah? He would say, everybody thought somebody would do what anybody could have done, until finally nobody ended up doing it. There's humor there, but look at how meaningful, right? And then another one, he would say, learn to be happy alone. If you don't enjoy your own company, why inflict it on others? I mean, like, it's radically simple, straightforward, and yet sensible. That is good sense, right? If you don't enjoy your own company, why inflict it on others, right? And then we realize, oh yeah, because it's my mind. The problem is my mind is my mind is extroverted. My mind needs to go outward. But he said, but the spiritual journey is precisely about turning inward. When will we ever make that change? When will we make that U-turn? Okay. So anyway, again, there's so much more I could share about Gurudev, but time is limited. And again, if there's just one takeaway, I hope you can embrace as you go forward, is what a blessing, what a luxury it is for us to have Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda in our life. Yeah? And so let us also thank him for contacting us in our life. He has contacted us, okay? So let us thank him for contacting us in our life by offering to him our real selves and not just our personas, our public personas as fans of the Chinmaya mission. Nobody cares, yeah? At the end of the day, the mission, in many ways, this is a subtle point again, but the mission, the organization is not the teacher. There is a difference, right? And we won't get much deeper into that, but the idea being to offer our true selves to him, our very best to him, unto him. Yeah? So Hidaya Basau Surabhup, that line is actually not just for Hanumanji. Yeah? Because it can also be used for Gurudev, because after all, someone who bridges people with the ultimate truth, just as Hanumanji brought people to Lord Rama, Sugriva and Vibhishana. Yeah? So Hanumanji also represents the Guru. And don't we say, Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai Kripa Karo Guru Deva Ki Nai? Yeah? Like, there is a parallel there. Okay? Let's work on connecting dots. Okay? When we grow organically, we've got to connect dots. We've got to sit and chew the cud. We've got to do the work. Yeah? But to actually realize what a teacher is there in front of us, yeah, to be grateful for that. And so for me, This is an especially important day, and again, I offer my salutations to Puja Gurudev, and I invoke his continued blessings on all of us, and thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha.
Bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukhabhag bhavet, asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry?
She will do it. She should do that.
Om Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Om Shri Gopala Krishna Swami Namaha. Om Shri Jagadishwaraya Namaha. Arati Shri Chinmaya Sadguru Ki Divya Rupa Murati Karuna Ki. Arati Sadguru Ki. चरणों में उनके शांति समाए, शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए। चरणों में उनके शांति समाए, शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए। पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया, धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया। वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया, धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया। शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे। सिद्धबारी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे। भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती
आरती सद्गुरु की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की, आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की, आरती सद्गुरु की। बोले श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री परम सद्गुरुदेव की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
This is yours? Thank you.